you get your Disney fix on a rainy day.
You go inside into an antique mall that has tons of Disney merch, historical merch.
Yeah, even if you want to break from the theme parks, and it's only about 30 minutes outside of Walt Disney World, like Sandy says, is one of our favorite places, Lakeland Antique Mall. So let's go get our Disney fix on this adventure that rocks. Lakeland Antique Mall, located in Lakeland, Florida. Let's go inside. You'll notice right when you walk in, all kinds of stuff. Look, a parade costume, a Space Mountain ride. That's what we need for the house. I definitely need one of these Space Mountain cars. Absolutely. But sometimes when you're at the park, you never know how big something is, like this Space Mountain car. It doesn't matter how big it is, I would still love to have this. And look, it has speakers, because this is the Disneyland version. I gotta say, I do love this turnstile. This I would like to have too. Before we get too involved on everything we found in here, you obviously must have clicked because of that thumbnail. And that's right, let's start with that incredible find from Vault Collectibles. What is this? Look in here. The Halloween Horror Nights 29 Rob Zombie Hillbilly Deluxe Scare Zone car? I wonder how much this goes for. How on earth did they even get this in here? Do not climb, do not sit on car. Definitely from Halloween Horror Nights, and I'm trying to see what the price is. It's $10,000 for this car. I got a lot of questions, like, does it really run? Can you drive it around? Check it out. The lights, you can actually make them change colors. That way, if you had this in your yard or something like that, can you imagine driving by and seeing this with the glow of that light at night in there? Even the lights in the front light up. This is really an awesome find. Look behind Sandy. You're not seeing things. A Splash Mountain. Call that a Splash Mountain flume. It's just so cool. Do I get this, or do I get that Space Mountain piece? I don't know which one to get. Wow, $2,500. That would be an awesome piece. I don't know if I would still want the tribute store if I brought that home, but just to have Jurassic World like over the garage or something, I think would be really fun. And I mean over the garage on the outside, because that should be weatherproof since this was at Universal Studios. Disney Imaginarium projection and optical department. It's $15 for like a rag, or maybe that's a lens cleaning rag. Really cool piece of history here. Did we mention they have pins and pins and pins and pins and more pins and more pins and a raptor? You're gonna see that the pins do range from a variety of prices across all the bins. But look at this one for only $1.69. This one I'm gonna have to pick up. I found this one also, a set of Minnie Mouse ears pin for only $1.69. Also just found this Daisy Duck pin for $1.69, and we have a very special fan that I am gonna be picking this up for to give to the next time I see her. Tempting, a Splash Mountain pin, and it is $12. You'd think that might be a little too expensive, but at Disney pins now, I think start at like $12 or $15. And to get one from the classic ride, I might have to get this one too. All that you've just seen is just in the very front of the store, because there's the front doors. Wait till you see everything else that's in here. I can't even find sand here. You gotta look everywhere, because look at this Let It Snow with the Christmas Tinkerbell. It's $199, well, $200. But that's a great piece to have from the park. Pins, it's not just limited to the ones that were located at the front. Check out all the different vendors and booths out here, because look at this. Those are just specifically the Splash Mountain, Stitch. Look at the one I just found, Goofy with Figment, and I'm hoping the camera can pick that up. In here, be prepared to take some time, because as everywhere you look is all kinds of Disney history, just vintage history, if you're curious. And we've never been able just to spend like 20 minutes in here. Look at this booth that has all kinds of prints from Disney. Ooh, I Conquered Splash Mountain. Melly's Remarket is one of our favorite booths to look at, and check out just some of the designs. But wait till you see these. Look at these Haunted Mansion tables. That's really cool. And I also love this one right here that shows each park just in like that vintage window setting or door panel. Because look at the mouse here. I'm sure that's a door. What door opens that? Or was it shutters, you think? Did I forget to mention that besides Walt Disney World merchandise, you're also gonna find items from Universal in here? We gotta keep exploring, and I've yet to find Sandy. And not everything, of course, is gonna be Disney in here, but look at this shirt. I'm a huge fan of the Flintstones. They want $30 for it. I can't tell if it's a woman's cut or a guy's cut. I can't even tell what sizes it is, but I'm gonna have to check this out. Did I mention not everything is Disney? Like this wild hog taxidermy, he's only $1,900 if you'd like to take him home. Sandy, what did you find?
I found a Mickey Batman Mountain Dew.
Yeah, that's
one of a kind.
That's not coming home with us. That might give me nightmares. However, look behind him at that little Mickey Mouse clock. Old school looking.
Yeah.
But where's his eyes? I mean, if you want just a walk back through Disney history, this is definitely the place. I mean, look at this. Even a Walt Disney Pictures black cauldron jacket? I don't know how old this is, but wow. Just to let you know, the black cauldron jacket is $295, just to show you what the front of it looks like. From your matchbooks to watches, kazoos, it goes on and on and on with the Disney merchandise, even name tags. Pops and pops and pops galore. Sandy's still looking, and she's once again back by the pins. Pins are everywhere, Sandy. Talked about all those Christmas ornaments. Wreaths? Yes. Garlands? Yes. This one is from Hollywood Studios. It's only $60 and was a wreath that they actually had in the park. See, that's what I'm saying. For $60 for a big piece like this, that was actually used in Hollywood Studios, that's a great find. And that's just like a talking piece when people come over. Sandy and I have been discussing about this wreath for 15 minutes. $60 for a piece from Hollywood Studios does seem like a great deal. We're just thinking, where are we gonna put it? It's pretty big. It might not even look big in the video, but it's actually bigger than my head. And it's heavy. All the different resorts, like that is from the Art of Animation lobby tree. So maybe you were there at Art of Animation during the holidays, and now you can actually bring home a piece of the tree while you were there. The cool things about these ornaments that were used, like the Art of Animation lobby tree, you know, it was in the lobby, so it wasn't like weathered. It didn't get rained on or discolored out in the sun or anything like that. I could spend a lot of time digging through these, and I will, so I'm gonna stop the camera, because I like getting pieces like from the Magic Kingdom trees and stuff like that. Disney figures, they have quite a few of those too. And some booths just have a huge collection of snow globes. Look at the one Sandy just found from Pirates of the Caribbean. That's a cool one with the black pearl.
Yeah.
Captain Hook, Jafar, I don't know who that is, but they definitely have quite the collection. It goes on and on and on. Disney Happy Meal toys? Sandy found buckets of them.
This one. I love this one.
A Cruella de Vil.
Oh, she's got two faces.
Oh, she does?
Yeah, I think her head turns around. That's so funny.
It's another shot of Sandy going through all the Happy Meal toys, and this is just one booth of them. I'm looking for a bolo tie, but if I was, I like this one with Captain Hook on it, and it's only $8. Remember Disney Coke bottles? Yep, they got them here. I know I have this Coke bottle somewhere, and I'm excited to show Sandy my Coke Disney collection whenever I can find it in my storage unit. Some of the stuff in here you are just gonna find that is just really unbelievable. Buttons, buttons, more buttons. This one here, they even tell you is from the Disney Springs Christmas Tree Stole Jungle Book tree. And they've got all kinds of ornaments in a few different places. So if you're looking to decorate with a piece of Walt Disney World, this is a place to come and get some stuff. A chair from the Grand Floridian with hidden Mickeys goes for $225. Or you could get this fun photo location sign from Disneyland. Stars from the All-Star Resorts are only $30. That, if you knew how to hook it up, I think would be a great piece to have. And maybe you weren't able to make it to Walt Disney World when they had a special souvenir tumbler or popcorn bucket. They have these for $1.49 from Rapunzel, one of those sippers. I wonder how much that Fantasia Mickey is, or that Happy Halloween banner. Walt Disney Imagineering exclusive Haunted Mansion shirt goes for $165. It is really cool looking. When you're out here, be sure to look all around because this Santa Mickey is $149. However, his buddy Santa Mickey right next to him is only $9.95. That one might be coming home with us. And if you get one, do you have to get Minnie as well? I mean, they do make a great pair, and Minnie is only $9.95 also. Oh, an old school alarm clock. That's pretty awesome. The Fort Wilderness Railroad. Now, obviously, that's not the Fort Wilderness train that used to run inside the campground. It would still be a cool piece. And if you didn't know and you're scratching your head, Fort Wilderness Campground had a train. They sure did. We actually found some of the old train tracks out there, and we're gonna put a link to that video in the description down below. They have all kinds of prints. Like, look at this one from Peter Mayhew Chewbacca from Disney's Hollywood Studios, and this whole rack is loaded. Original Musketeer print, Carly from General Hospital. They've got all kinds here. Kids, you might not know what a phone book is, but Walt Disney World always had some cool covers for their phone books that they would have. That's a really fun piece. I don't think that's part of a Disney park. Let me see here. Actually, 2002 opening crew gift, Once Upon a Toy. That's a cute, cool display. They want $895 for it. I wonder if I found a Monopoly set like this, how hard it would be to make and put together. I really like how this turned out. The signs on the buses, yeah, they have those too. This is one of those bus signs also. We love the Santa Claus movies. I might have to show this to Sandy. It's $45. I don't know if she'll go for it, but it's a cool piece to have. You just never know what you're gonna find and for what price. This Mickey phone is only $19.95. I mean, I'm not so sure if it works anymore. Oh, look, it even has Mickey on there. But, oh, if it did work, but what would I use it for? I don't even have a landline. But it's just such a fun piece. Do you go with the Mickey phone I just showed you, or this Tigger phone? It's the same price, $19.95. This one actually has its cord. Another fun piece for a Pooh fan out there. It's just one corner. And I only barely touched like 5% to show you. I could easily spend an hour alone just in this corner of the store. And there's so much more to see. Maybe you don't have time to go to the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique. But you can get the nail polish they use for only $2.99. I gotta show Sandy this. Look how glittery that is. They even have prints from resorts for like when I guess they do the refurbishing or remodeling. Like that print there is from Saratoga Springs. And they just got stuff all over the place. You're wondering, Rock, is there a rhyme or reason to the madness in here? Oh no, it's just like Disney merchandise and props just exploded in here and just fell all over the place. This chair even says it came from the Magic Kingdom, $400 to sit in royalty. Love Halloween Horror Nights? Check out all of these props that they have. That guy looks like he came from Scooby-Doo. He may have. But look at all this and the details that they use. I think you came from Scooby-Doo too. Does it actually say Monsters Villain created by Universal? Shrek glasses from the Shrek ride that no longer exists. And look at that. Even Shrek ride props. Okay, now I'm looking and that does say Scooby-Doo Monsters on it. So I was right about where I'm finding this. And these video games, these really were part of Halloween Horror Nights. Like when Stranger Things was the main theme. Where's Sandy throughout this whole video? There is just that much to see where I might stop in one area and she'll get held up in another area and we'll just keep exploring. Yeah, if you're a Halloween Horror Nights fan, I mean a diehard, this stuff is definitely the place to come to get stuff. Like, look at that sign right there from 2022 Halloween Horror Nights. To give you another idea on just how much Halloween Horror Nights stuff they have. Do you see some of the characters from when you remember going? You gotta let us know in the comments. Like, oh, I just saw him. Or, oh, I remember that guy. This is amazing. If you need more Christmas, take a look at the size of this wreath. And if you remember, Hollywood Studios, they always use the vintage Christmas look, which is one of the reasons why we and Sandy just love going out there so much. And this one is $95, and guys, this is big. Play-Doh sets like Beauty and the Beast, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Oh, wouldn't that be a fun piece to get for Sandy? $18. I don't know if Sandy would ever use it, but I think she would get a big kick out of it. And check out what I found behind it. Caboodles! Remember those? Just to give you an idea and show you, I mean, everywhere you turn, there's merchandise. And hopefully somewhere where we turn, we're gonna find Sandy. But I just wanted to give you a quick walk just to look. And so you can see, I mean, there is stuff. Oh, look at these blow molds. This is why Sandy and I keep stopping. I gotta take a look at these. Look at this. Look at that Santa one. Sandy and I are huge Christmas fans. Oh, look in here. I mean, all the vintage stuff. This is amazing. I know I've said amazing and cool a whole bunch of times while in here. Let's get back to trying to find Sandy, and here we go. And like I said, remember I told you about the booths, like look, theme park merchandise, this booth, Vault Collectibles. Ooh, they even have this stuff, and I know this stuff here, they sell in the parks, and that's only 10 bucks. I think Sandy paid $30 for it in the park, but I'm not positive on that. Wait till I show her. This, I think, is going for $250 if I'm seeing the little sticker correctly that's on this bag of ornaments that says Mickey head prop, $250. That's another big piece. And yes, behind it, Christmas trees from the parks. Oh, they got them, and plenty of garland also. Garland from Universal Studios, so like this is at City Walk, and it even says came from the Red Coconut Club. But look at this one, it says Harry Potter, Universal Studios Harry Potter Christmas garland. And I'm trying to get an idea on exactly what it is. I might have to go on the other side. It's this one here with the branches, the pine cones. But that's a cool piece. For those Harry Potter fans, that is an amazing find. Speaking of those Christmas trees, like look, Men in Black, only $100 to get a tree from the Men in Black store at Universal. A Harry Potter tree, that's $195, and it says it was in the Harry Potter tribute store. But just look at all this. Betty Boop store, $95. Some of these are just so fun. Another old Harry Potter tree for $95. I wonder what this colorful one is. Looks like something from Seuss. It just says Universal Studios tree, $75. So even these trees are already decorated. Those look like Halloween wreaths. Margaritaville, yep, $125. Just look at them, they just go on and on. Silver screen, $125. And I love the fact that they're already pre-decorated when you buy them. Just to give you an idea, albums, yep, they definitely have them. Snow White, look, just all kinds of different versions of Disney albums. Flowbee. Does anyone happen to remember this from like the 70s or 80s? Isn't this the vacuum cleaner that cuts your hair at the same time? I don't know how they got this piece of history in here. A representation of what my little sister's bed always looked like. Rock on, Mickey. You ever thought you wanted Donald Duck in an airplane? They got it here. I wonder where that's from. My guess would be the Disney store because it's really up high. If that's like the real Snow White dress that the characters would use out at Walt Disney World or Disneyland. But just to give you more idea on just everything that they have in here. Haunted Mansion wall hangings, and it says set of 4 for $18. We have them, and I don't know how much Sandy paid for it, but that is a cool deal. These Haunted Mansion prints is not official Disney park props or merchandise, but I love pointing out these cool finds because if you're a Disney fan like me or a Haunted Mansion fan, you might be really interested in a set of 4 of those prints for $18. This is what we mean about those popcorn buckets, even these sippers. These Donald Duck sippers from Halloween around Walt Disney World and Disneyland is only $6.99 out here. That's right, Pooh. There really are a lot of great finds out here. Looking for more fun photos and maybe little mini videos that we didn't include in this video you're watching now?
Be sure to check out our TikTok, our Instagram, and our Facebook pages.
And we're gonna put those links also in the description down below.